I can't wait to find out what song this is.
This is my ultimate favorite song.
On Saturday night. Hello everyone, he is Matt.
And he's Kyle.
And it is time to live
And Let Jive.
Welcome to Live and Let Jive, everyone. This is a show where we check out different live performances, we talk over them, we have hopefully a pretty fun, good time.
We have a really good time.
Analyzing the details and not so much and just having, we're here to have fun. And, and if you're checking this out, then you are too. We're not like one of those super analytical shows.
No.
Because that's just not our forte. Our forte is just like, let's find whatever is like...
something tasty. Yeah. Something to stare at.
We're looking for some moments. We're looking for something that we'll love and be amazed by forever. Like Matt Healy sucking on fingers or something like that.
That one is pretty tasty. That's like little candies. Today I've got probably one of my most favorite bands. And do you know who they are?
One of your favorite bands ever?
Yeah.
One
of my tippy toppies.
One of your tippy toppies. I want to say, the Smiths.
Nah, it's hers.
Oh,
they're
cool.
my more recent favorite band. They probably would be a lot more well known if they didn't die. So
pour one out.
This is one in a memorial kind of podcast, technically.
Gotcha. But
they were really cool, really lively on stage. The lead singer's got such a cool voice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you shared their music with me maybe like a year or so ago, and I listened to them. I enjoyed them quite a bit, and I look forward to seeing what... I've never seen a live performance by hers. So.
Oh, man, their live performances, when I was going through them, they're a lot of fun.
Okay.
They would have been awesome to see live. Technically, their last live performance was in America. Unfortunately, I want to say it was Arizona.
Are they... do you know what country they're from?
England.
Oh, they're in England.
They actually got their degree from Paul McCartney, if I remember correctly.
They got their degree?
Yeah, because they were doing like a musical arts kind of degree. Yeah.
I hereby give you a bachelor's in rock the fuck on.
Pretty much. So that's what he did. He gave them their degree or certification or whatnot.
He gave them their degree, and he sort of gave you the name to slightly change for the name of this episode. That's crazy. Paul McCartney's done so much for us.
Paul McCartney is dope. And on top of that, technically the bassist is from Norway, I want to say. Or the Netherlands?
That's a game changer. No,
so he went to the same school, so they're classmates. So they were best friends.
Oh, okay. So I presume this is the front man / obviously he's got a
guitarist, and his other friend is the bassist. And man, he plays bass so crazy cool.
All right, so
look how fun they are.
Wow, look at him shaking.
Yeah, look how freaking lively he is. Oh my God, I would do anything to have them reincarnated and play music in front of us.
Yeah.
Besides right now.
It's very melancholy, to be like, I'm watching people, so these people, none of them are alive anymore?
No, unfortunately. They died in a vehicle accident while going to their next touring location, their next venue.
Yeah.
So they were in America, so they weren't even in their own country, and they weren't even... They didn't have any substances in their body, but the person that was driving that crashed into them did. It was like a veteran of the military that was quite inebriated on alcohol on a dimly lit road, smashed into them head on. So they burned to death in their touring van.
That's awful.
With their manager.
That's awful.
Very awful. So, and once I found that, I was very sad. I was like, oh my God, what are they doing? Please tell me they got a third album. They're like, oh, they're dead.
That's crazy. Well, let's appreciate for at least there are live performances for us to check out. They get to live on forever in our hearts, and I'm excited to see the performances that they've done. And honestly, this is really unique to me because of the backdrop. If this is a bar, if this is a whatever place this is, I saw Pierce Brosnan, James Bond right there, back there.
That's their cardboard cutout. Yeah. So they have, if I remember correctly, James Bond tours with them fairly often.
Oh, this is
I believe this is their cardboard cutout that they bring on stage with.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, so this is perception. So not necessarily the whole backdrop, just Pierce Brosnan.
Just Pierce Brosnan.
Okay.
So he tours with them.
It's very kind of him.
Yeah. And I gotta say, this song sounds so accurate to the album version, it's crazy.
It does, but at the same time, it's unmistakably live. And it's so, like, jam bandy.
Yeah, oh my god.
Because, like, like, you hear that bass in your ear, it's just...
Like, I feel like they set the bar for a two-man band. Like, holy crap. They are so freaking good.
What about a drummer?
The drummer, I think they actually use a drum machine. I don't think they ever got, like, big enough that they brought a whole band together. Like, they set everything up themselves. And
that's inspiring. You know, you make it happen with the resources that you have, you know, because, you know, that's relatable. It's just like, it's difficult to get people to, you know, with different schedules to do what you want to do as a band, and especially if it involves playing in venues on different days, let alone touring in different countries. So, that's, you know, it's something to really appreciate about them. You make it happen however you can. And it's a 5-string bass. That's a very cool bass.
Dang, yeah, no, it's awesome. But if I ever was able to have a ton more time and learn guitar, I would want to learn all of their songs. Because his stuff is just so all over the place.
That sounds like it'll be very challenging to learn. Nothing's repetitive.
Yeah,
it just keeps changing.
It's nuts. They're so freaking cool. I love hers. And that I found them out through a YouTube
it's breaking up
playlist.
the synth.
Yep. See, so they're doing everything, just the two of them. So that's also like, damn.
Very cool vibe. Oh, you got the keyboard
But
out just for the end of the song.
This podcast is a little bit of a surprise too, because then I got a band that might be able to live on in there.
Let me guess, you're gonna bring out an actor from Stranger Things.
No. Maybe.
Okay.
It's not Will Byers. Maybe.
Yeah, imagine. That was so 1 month ago.
Ah, yes. Oh, see, there's James Bond again. James Bond tours with them.
Okay. Bass is looking like the voice of Bender right now.
Whoa. I can see that.
You know what he looks like? Was his name John DiMaggio?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I could definitely see him.
Shiny metal Pierce Brosnan.
My shiny metal bass.
Ba-da-bum. All right, so this is Marcel.
Marcel.
The Shell?
Marcel. This is probably the first song that I heard by them, too. And I was like, oh my god, this band is so cool.
Oh, they're the coolest.
Yeah. It's like, I need to know them. And what the cool thing is that when you go back and you look at other people's comments on their music videos, they were a very nice band because they remembered their fans. Whenever they saw people that introduced themselves at a show and they saw them again at another show, they're like, oh my god, I remember you from like the Texas show or whatever.
Which is what everyone should aspire to be like. If you're fortunate enough to be in a place where you get to play shows and people like you enough to follow you and see you in different locations or see you more than once, yeah, it's like you gotta at least try to make that effort. Otherwise, what the heck are you even doing?
That's why I really feel like, damn, they were like super top notch.
Yeah, they were doing it right.
Super kind, super appreciative of their fans. Just the two of them touring all over the place with their manager, making music that they love.
That's why when I would tour, I'd be like, I don't know who any of you people are.
I don't know you. I spit on you.
Yeah, if I see you up at that, I don't know you.
We'll see you at the next show.
Yeah, we love you. Thanks for your money. Peace out. Fuck you. Good night.
But you just see it in them that they loved everything that they were doing.
Yeah, they're clearly enjoying themselves. Everyone that they got the girlies are enjoying themselves. Pierce Brosnan's there.
Yeah.
Ready to freaking murder anyone who gets out of
Yeah,
line.
you better believe it. He was their security for the majority of the time.
Yeah. They're like, oh, the British accent. You need some security. They're like, no. I hope that you're all swaying
I hope
around.
you're all vibing around to hers, because hers is neat. I feel like that they would have been huge if they lasted a lot longer.
Are there? I don't know. I was like, and it's just the two guys. So
Just the two guys. Just the two
I'm
of them.
curious if they, like family members, siblings that were, play music, do anything. I'm basically bargaining right now. I'm going through the stages right now. But
Right.
I'm like there must be at least a sibling who carries on the legacy or
Not that
something
I'm
like
aware
that.
of. I feel like that was kind of like it. Well,
That's tough.
yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah.
But you know what? At least we got two really solid albums from them. And they had a song that wasn't even really released. That song is really melancholy, though. But boy, is it good.
You don't know this guy.
Mm-hmm. Do you know him?
guys tonight.
He's 007.
Oh, he's still there.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a third person.
And then this is their little banter.
Don't fly around, get high fives on the way and stuff. Take away that shrubbery.
Oh, that's enough talking. Oh,
Made this over here, get nice and cozy over here.
oh, that was just someone helping with the setup. That's what they sound like.
Mm-hmm.
One capo down and we're ready
So
to
that
go.
way you get a little taste of their stage banter as well.
There's a woman in the front row being like, "I love the way you play, baby reindeer.
Oh, baby reindeer. Oh, my God.
I love the way that you shred, baby reindeer." I
Just
heard
like
there
how
was
deep
a
his
secret
voice is.
chord.
Whoa.
Oh, guest vocalist? Or is she gonna dance?
I think she's just there for a dance.
interpretive. Or is she gonna
Yeah.
sign to one of those shows where people sign language?
If I remember correctly, I think she's just there for interpretive dance.
That's usually what you're here for.
Pretty much.
Who does it better? Let's hit the polls. Let's Pokemon go to the polls and vote. Base looking like a little bit like Spaceballs.
Whoa, barf?
Yeah, barf. Yeah.
I'm a Mog.
A little bit
Half
Chris
man,
Farley, a
half
little bit
dog.
barf. Yeah.
I'm my own best friend.
It's getting a little sexy.
Yeah, this is a sexy song.
No one's, when you go to a concert, no one tells you how sexy it might get. They need a little
This song, I'm surprised everybody's not fraudaging each other. Because this band, like with that silky, satiny voice, I'd be like, oh, fuck. God.
I mean, I don't know what you're doing under your desk. Hands up here. Everyone, keep your hands up.
Sorry, I can't lift my hands up because I'm a little preoccupied.
I've only seen this one other time in a live performance. There's a AOL sessions of Weezer playing a song called Miss Sweeney, where this woman just comes out. She's supposed to be the Miss Sweeney, and she takes off her glasses and just starts like interpretive ballet dancing.
Whoa, that's
And
crazy.
so, like, what the fuck is going on? I think it works a lot better in this situation with an audience.
Yeah, this is like a little, it's not a Cirque du Soleil entirely, but in spirit, kinda. But more like 50s Cirque du Soleil.
They're just good dancers. They're
Yeah.
people.
They're looking like they're going to a malt shop.
Yeah, I said they're good dancers, and I went. They're still better than I could ever be.
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna bang you.
Yeah, they just start straight up
Yeah.
doing a missionary on stage. Like,
He's just like,
yeah. Oh my god.
but they're husband and wife. It's fine.
Yeah, but you're at that. You're in the audience at that concert. You'll remember that. Like,
I would be like, wow, that was probably the best show I've ever seen.
It was an 18-and-over show, and now I understand why.
Out of all of their music, it's like, oh, you know what? All their stuff is pretty tame up until there was that one part where, like, the husband knocked his wife down to the ground sensually, and like, caressed her gently.
Yeah. They procreated in front of everybody.
Yeah.
The baby was born in real time.
And then they showed that camera, like, inside of her, like, of
Yeah.
the throbs
They
and such.
They showed those 2 trees looking like hanging testicles. And he's finger picking. This is very cool. I like his. Is it a black strat?
Yeah, he just finger picks the whole time. Crazy.
That's a whole other skill set too. It's like learning all their songs and being able to finger pick them and stuff like
I
that.
suck at finger picking. It would be like, damn.
What about Blackbird?
I don't know how to play that. Oh, I look like hers.
I look like acronyms. Hey, look at them. They're planting cameras around. Is this like their own? Do you like? Who recorded this? Is this like a special type of concert? Because
Probably.
or
I
is
feel
this,
like
or
it's
did they set
too.
this up themselves?
I feel like it was too high
Sounds very
quality.
nice.
Yeah. Like, I feel like they just had this all done. Like, oh, would you record? Let us record all of this? And it was like, fuck yeah. It's like we could get rhythmic dancers and everything show up.
Yeah. Professional wrestlers show up.
Yeah. And then he suplexes her.
Oh, she suplexes him.
Whoa.
And then she chokeslams him.
Yeah.
And then she chin musics him.
Whoa. Then she pins him. Because this is hers. This is her power.
We're learning. I'm fascinated about the capo on the first fret. I have so much I don't know. Like, why have a capo on the first fret?
That way it plays higher. And it's so sexy.
Well, I understand like when you have to tune down and do whatever because it's not in your vocal register. So it's like it must be more comfortable for him to have it just set in F.
Maybe. I don't know. But it works because he's got that deep voice, plays a little bit higher, works with high tunes, low
Yeah.
voice, super sexy.
His voice sounds kind of low and smooth in most of these
Yeah,
songs.
his voice
which-
is so cool. And then sometimes in songs he does the ew.
Oh.
Hers is my freaking favorite. I love them so much. It stinks that they ended up not being able to play more music. But whatever. We live and we let live.
We
Live and let jive.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
We get to
With
appreciate.
us.
Yeah, and at least now I know that there's so many live performances that if you're ever feeling, you know.
And they have a full show. See that? I only stuck out this one moment
totally
out of the entire show.
this lovely individual who decided to take it upon themselves to just take out their cell phone for the entire performance.
Yep.
Thank
yeah,
you.
and film the butts of them.
You could go on this
film their
person's
butts.
channel and reward them for probably ruining at least dozens of people's good time on
Yeah.
October 24th, 2018.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's check it out. I can't wait to find out what song this is.
This is my ultimate favorite song.
On Saturday night.
Say whatever, do whatever you like. I'll be waiting on the end of the line. All I want is for you to be mine. This one I think is funny because he goes way deeper.
Yeah.
Like he sings it really funny compared to the live or the studio recording. But damn, are they fun?
Yeah, the bassist is like a chameleon. He looks honestly different in every single performance or different type of show we've seen so far.
God, I hope aliens come down and just get their DNA cells
And I can't
just,
believe Pierce
remake
Brosnan's still back there.
Yeah. I want aliens to remake all of them and Pierce Brosnan in the 007 GoldenEye.
I just thought that they were playing at a record shop that had like multiple different like paraphernalia in the background, and that was just the most prominent thing. I didn't know he would be in every single video that we'd watch. It's so random, but I appreciate it so much.
Does this make you love them even more, seeing Pierce
Of course.
Brosnan in the background?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I would do something like that if I could, if I was in that situation.
Would you have the Kirk and Gorn like cutouts?
My family legacy. Instagram at Kirk and Gorn. You'll see what we mean.
That would be our live performances. We got to get Kirk and Gorn.
Fine. If you want to take on the legacy with me.
Sure.
Instead of the interpretive dance.
Yeah.
Kirk and Gordon.
That would be fucking awesome.
Gotta tell my dad to watch this episode.
I am losing my mind for you.
You always notice that like you gotta wear like a cool black shirt when you're at a show, otherwise you're not cool.
Yeah, these people are really freaking cool. Like, they are ahead of their time. Super interpretive, super freaking sick. Their music, like, is kind of like 50s music. Like, super poppy, old schooly, way more than freaking Calpurnia. Like, way beyond their time. But also way more, like, modern. Like, it's weird. They were retro and modern at the same time.
I feel like that's like a bigger conversation of just the time that we live in, and how many different genres of music can be made now. Everything's are just like taking the best parts of this, the best parts of that. It feels retro, but it feels fresh and new. You get to bring a freshness to it with your vocals, lyrics, and that's what I feel like hers does.
Yeah. And they did it flawlessly.
And that man over
So
there,
freaking good.
Yeah.
That
was
music
good.
makes me cum.
That's a great song.
Amazing.
Bravo.
Hers!
Oh, more banter.
Yeah, they do a lot more banter. So if you want to hit them up on their live performance, you can look that performance up. It's really, really good.
So, do you know if are they from London?
They are from London.
Have you ever
Definitely-
heard of a place called Bolly Ballerson?
No, what's that?
It's a place in London, and I went there a couple years ago, and I walked by it, and I'm like, what is that? And I looked it up, and it is an adult. Well, it's like a nightclub. So of course it's like for grown-ups only, but it's a grown-up ball pit place. And I was just like, how unsanitary
Oh man.
must that be? But I support Bully Ballerson if you want to go there.
Damn,
I recommend
I'd be
it.
interested.
If they want to have a live and Let Jive live podcast, which we will call Live Squared and Let Jive, we can fly us over to London. We'll do it.
Damn, yes. Anyway, so now we're into even something a little more modern.
No.
I feel like this band might have the possibility of living on the legacy of hers. A little bit. Just a little bit. Because their music's also a little, like, unique sounding. But also I feel like they kind of capture hers vibe a teensy bit. I feel like they got a ways to go, but I feel like they've got the spirit in them.
Okay.
This is Greer. Sure, they got a little bit more of a surfer look to them, but
They have like 17 more bandmates though.
probably. They got a million more bandmates. This band is huge compared to hers, where it's just the two of them. This band, I want to say, is like 4 or 5 people. Maybe even more.
I'm getting Hosier vibes.
Whoa, Hosier.
Oh yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I could see that with the orange hat, for real. And the hair.
I feel like he's got like a higher register, but like similar to Hosier.
The rapper, that's never going to leave my brain now. So I'm going to think that they are working on a new album too, because they actually have a podcast. So they have a podcast. I forgot the name of it, but that's what they also work on the side while working on their new album, because they've got, I want to say, 2 EPs. But
tried.
yes, definitely a much larger band than hers.
Yeah, that's why they're playing at like your neighbor's, like backyard. No, they shred. They're awesome. It just looks like they're playing at like your local Main Street pub, like in their back area where people like hang out and smoke cigarette products.
Cigarellos?
Yes.
Cherry cigarello?
Exactly. Memories that are stuck there forever.
Oh yeah, bruh. But they're fun. They're a neat little band.
No matter how much I shave, I can never look that clean shaven.
Damn.
I tried so hard to shave today, and I might still be bleeding right now.
Yeah, that's okay. I always got huge butt. Whatever. You're looking at his.
Yeah, did
you're
you do
trying
like
to
an
look at his
extreme
skin?
close up in 4K? How big are my pores? Oh yeah. They're like, damn, we're sexy and we know it.
Pretty much. And they also got the guy from Far From Home. He's like the other guitarist.
I do understand what you're saying.
It's a deep voice. I feel like it's kind of the look a little bit.
And like slow to mid tempo music, and yeah, just music that you just kind of like, just get the feels while you listen to it. And
Then I feel like they had an album that was a little more like older rock, similar to hers.
drummer's going batshit though.
This one's a little more grungy.
He did
feel
bath
like.
salts between that like bridge and final
Oh
chorus.
my god. Yeah, he's like Animal from a Muppets. Fucking losing his shit on the drums.
Yeah, working out some shit. I don't know.
Whoa, wiggling out a hungry caterpillar from his butt.
He really needs to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Y'all.
I don't know when their album's coming out. That was from 5 years ago.
Okay.
So they got I don't know. It would be crazy if they're like, oh, fuck, this band, hers, is pretty cool. We could do that. We're like 12-piece band.
Nah, I mean, just because this, like you said, it's like the sound, like is of a similar vibe, but yeah, I almost feel like, yeah, hers, I'm sure anyone could be like, oh, something reminds me, gives me vibes of this thing and the other thing, but we were just like, Greer, I'm like, they sound like this, and I was like, he looks like that.
Yep.
He looks like that. I think that they shredded in that last song. They're very cool, and I would like them to play my local bar with a big metal fence that gives
Damn.
people tetanus.
Yeah, this is just a different angle of the Big Metal Fence show.
Oh, this is the same.
I think, from what
The
we're
BMFS?
seeing. Yeah, the Big Metal Fence show. Yeah. So, if I remember correctly, this song is one of the songs that they didn't have on one of their EPs or albums yet.
No.
So, this was one of the songs that's just like, it lives on. So, this is Aeroplane.
Perhaps it will see the light of day on an album eventually.
Maybe.
Are they American?
Yeah, they're, I want to say California.
Okay.
Like, this song, I feel like is as close to hers as you can get, but also they're their own thing.
How did you discover Greer?
I forgot. I think it was through like YouTube or something when I was just like, nerp, nerp, nerp,
YouTube's always how you discover bands. I thought nowadays it might have been different, but it's still mainly through YouTube.
That's YouTube, and it's a lot of Apple Music with their randomizer thing.
Okay. It's cool.
But yeah, I don't know. They're a little jivey.
And look at all our jivers there with their phones out, taking videos in landscape mode.
And they're like, quickly sing the Onion Karate School song. Kick, punch, it's all in the mind.